Hello everybody, it's Miss Broad and this is your English lesson, your main English lesson for Thursday, the 25th of February 2021. And today we are learning to write sentences for postcards. Now don't worry if you don't have any postcards at home, because I've put up a link to a video of Mrs. Ruane showing you exactly how you can make one using card or even paper. So she's got a few ideas for you on her video, so go and check that out. And then once you've got a postcard, you'll be ready to do this part of the video. So I'm very lucky because I bought a pack of postcards from the post office. So my postcards look like this. It even says postcard on it. Now, what I've done on mine is I've drawn my line down the middle, just to remind me that there are two separate parts on the back of the postcard. Can you remember what they are? What goes here? Can you remember? That's right, the address goes here. So what goes on this side? That's right, the information that you want to tell the person you're sending it to. So I've just put my line down the middle to divide it up. What do you think this is for? That's right, it's to put the stamp on. So I will be putting a stamp on there, ready to send my postcard. Now, on the other side, I followed Mrs. Ruane's video and I have drawn my own picture of a colourful flower. I'm sure your pictures will be much better than mine, but I've just drawn a little flower on mine today because I want to focus on writing these sentences. Now, if you are at school, we are going to be sending our postcards to a care home. Now, a care home, or an old people's home as some people call them, is a place where elderly or poorly people live. And during the coronavirus pandemic, it's been a little bit rubbish for people like that because they've not been allowed to see any of their family, they've not been able to see any of their friends, and they've not been able to leave their care homes. So I thought it would be a really nice idea if we send our postcards to them, just to tell them that we're thinking about them, that we care about them, and to give them something interesting to read to brighten their day a little bit. Now, if you're at home, you could send your postcard to a care home if you wanted, or you can send it to whoever you would like to send it to. So maybe you want to send it to your granny or your granddad, or maybe one of your cousins. Maybe you want to send it to one of the other teachers in school. You can send your postcard to whoever you would like to send it to if you're writing it at home. I would suggest that the grown-up writes the address part, because I would like you to send these and I'd like you to put a stamp on them and send them off. So we want to make sure that they can be read really clearly, the addresses, okay? So you can remember which side the address goes, grown-ups. Children, if your grown-ups have forgotten, please remind them that the address goes here, okay? And then the children are going to write their sentences on this side. Now, I'm going to be sending my postcard to a care home and to all of the people that live there, okay? So, on my postcard, where am I going to write who it's to? Can you remember? That's right, I'm going to write it up at the top. So I'm going to try really carefully to keep my letters on my line. Now I'm doing this one-handed, so it's a bit tricky for me, so bear with me whilst I do this, okay? So I'm going to start here, and I'm going to write to. Now I cheated just a little bit and I stopped recording just for 1 minute so that I could write the whole of my sentence. So I've written to everyone at the care home. Now in this space here, I want to give them some information. Some information about me, what I like doing, and maybe even ask them some questions about what they like doing too. It's up to you what you write. It doesn't matter, you can choose. So I'm just going to go away just for a minute to write my sentences and I'll come back. Okay, I'm back, and as you can see, I have written my sentences. Now, what I did when I was writing these sentences is I made sure that I'd got all of the important things that sentences need. So can you remember what those things are? Yep, we need a capital letter at the start of a sentence. We need finger spaces between words so that people can read it. And we need full stops or exclamation marks or question marks at the end of a sentence, depending on what kind of sentence you are writing. So, as I said, the first feature was to write who it's to at the top. So I've written to everyone at the care home. And then I've written, I am a teacher and we love school. I've done an exclamation mark to show it's exciting. I hope you are okay. Full stop. What do you enjoy doing? And because that's a question, I've used a question mark on the end. Now there's something missing off this postcard, and I'm not talking about the stamp and I'm not talking about the address. It's something on this side of the postcard. What have I forgotten? That's right, I've forgotten to put who it's from. So I'm going to go away just for 1 minute and I'll come back and hopefully it will magically appear on the screen. There we go, just like magic, there it appears. I've written, love Miss Broad. I put a little smiley face on there as well. Okay, so it's up to you what sentences you write on your postcard. You can choose what you would like to say. Make sure though you remember the key features, so remember to put who it's to at the top, put your information in the middle and who it's from at the bottom, and then remind a grown-up of where to put the address, so in case they forget it goes here. And you'll also need to remember the special thing that goes here. What's that? Can you remember? That's right, a stamp. Okay, have fun writing your postcards. Let me know who you send your postcard to because I'll be really interested to hear. And even better, let me know if anybody sends you anything back. You might get a postcard in return. Have fun, everybody, and I shall speak to you again very, very soon. Have a great time writing postcards.